Hi, this is Delusion Dispeller. I am back to talk to you about common symptoms or signs of narcissistic personality disorder. One of the signs of narcissism is a lack of feeling, a lack of empathy, or a lack of concern for others. Now, I had read an article, and I'm not going to mention the name of the person the article was about, but I am going to mention circumstances that were involved in this person's life that definitely depict her as having traits of narcissism. One of the things that happened was one of the children got hurt, and the lady was acting very short and impatient with the child, acted like she couldn't bother to deal with this right now. Her child was in pain. She ignored it at first, and then she sent the child off with a babysitter to go to the doctor. And it turned out the girl was seriously hurt. She went to the hospital, and the mother's attitude was very callous at best. She walked up to the girl and said, "We don't have time for a cast, do we?" Meaning a cast on her leg. And the child looked up and nodded at her in fear with agreement. Um, when the lady's husband got hurt, he had to have stitches, and as they were basically taking care of the stitches and he was in pain, she was laughing the entire time. Um, she had been suggesting that the husband got something done to his appearance, such as like plastic surgery or whatever before this. And so she thought this was funny that he had something else happen to him to mar his appearance. And they were going for family photos. And since her husband was not in any physical shape to handle the family photos or to look good for the family photos, she borrowed another guy, had him dress up in her husband's clothing, and pose in the family photos instead of him because of appearance. So yes, that's definitely narcissistic and very cold and rude in my opinion. Another thing is narcissists take advantage of other people, very much so. They basically see you as an object that's there for their pleasure to be used however they want you to. Um, she was very bossy with her family. Hold on to my wallet, do this, open the door, go and answer that phone, go and get the mail, go do this or that or whatever. She took advantage of a lot of people. Um, she would use people for their money, for their time, and felt perfectly entitled to it with no remorse whatsoever. She had excessive feelings of self-importance. Um, she would belittle her children, like, "Oh, boo-hoo, are you sad? Well, how do you think I feel about such and such?" You know, just basically, I don't know, very demeaning towards the tiniest of children. Um, she would say stuff like, "Well, it serves you right," or "You should have thought of that before you went and did that thing." Just, vindictive and just mean. Um, they exaggerate their personal achievements. Everything is I did this, I achieved that, I earned this or that. Some people have accused me of being too I focused, like in my emails, but you have to realize if you ask me a question about myself, I'm going to answer it with I something because I'm talking about me. I am not a self centered person, and anybody that knows me could tell you that. I'm very giving towards other people. If anything, I make a lot of sacrifices. There I go again saying I, but it is true. I've sacrificed a lot of things so that other people are comfortable because I love people and I care about people, not because I'm all about me. I'm not all about me. I'm all about getting this information out to all of you so that you don't feel alone when you're going through this abuse and you don't think that it's all in your head and that you deserved it. No, I just really genuinely care about people. Um, let's see. Exaggerated personal achievements. I said that. Um, expectation to be seen as superior without a cause. Those kind of people, well, in this case, they think that everybody is jealous of them. And they'll say that, oh, I just know when I walk down the street, everybody's wishing they had my sunglasses or my shoes or this purse or whatever. They just think that everything they have, everybody wants. And the reason they think that everybody's jealous of them is because they project, and it's really them that's jealous of other people. But they can't see that flaw in themselves, so they have to project it onto other people. Um, they'll even lie to be seen as superior. They'll say that, oh, well, I'm on a diet and I've lost so much weight, when actually they're not on a diet. They really didn't lose any weight. They just want you to think that they're this magnanimous person that really cares so much about health and that kind of stuff. And really, there's no proof of anything that they're saying. Um, they live in fantasy a lot of times. They're preoccupied with power, wealth, beauty, their personal abilities, and success. Again, it's all about them. Um, they will blame other people for doing things to them that they're actually doing. I told you in some of my other videos about gaslighting. They will actually move objects around the house and then tell you you're crazy when you say that you could have sworn you put it somewhere. They'll say, oh no, I think you're just not feeling good. I think we need to get you to the doctor because you never put it there and you know that you did. Okay, well that's gaslighting. Um, Preoccupation with success, like I said, they will blame other people for stealing from them. They will act very, what's the word? Kind of cocky. Like, so and so stole every penny that I have. I don't have anything left. But I'm looking at this new piece of jewelry I want. It has like all these beautiful diamonds and pearls on it. And then they'll say, oh, did I say that out loud? Like they didn't know what the heck they just said. Come on, seriously? They're thinking out loud, maybe. No, I don't think so. They're basically trying to rub your nose in the idea that they want what they want, even though they can't afford it, but they want you to think that they can. Um, Sometimes they'll put themselves down. It's kind of like a false humility. Oh, I look so huge in this dress, don't you think? And they'll want you to say, oh no, you look fine. Because they want the admiration from you. They're not really wanting you to agree that they're overweight. They want to know that you're going to sit there and fall over yourself to try to compliment them. Because that's what they're looking for. Compliments, aggrandizement, anything to boost their ego. Um, they want favorable treatment. I will never forget this one. The one narcissist in my life. We went to a really nice ceremony. Um, I won't explain exactly what it was because I don't want to give away who the person is, but it was a very fancy affair, okay? And we were invited at the last minute, so these people didn't necessarily, know for sure if we were coming. They invited us, but they weren't sure if we were coming, and we weren't sure we were coming. Well, we decided to go at the last minute. And this narcissistic woman had a hissy fit, complained the whole time we were there. First, she complained because, well, they know who we are. They should have had a table, a special table, reserved for us up front so we could see what was going on. And everything they served, every kind of food, if I said I liked it, this person would turn her nose up at me and say, well, it figures, you would like that kind of food. And it was just very condescending, very demeaning towards these people that were nice enough to invite us to this special place. Nothing was good enough for the narcissistic woman. Nothing. Um, it was just like you had to be so special to even be in her presence. And how dare they put those kind of people near us, seated right across from us. This is just totally wrong. No, just like, I don't know. It was uncomfortable for me because to me, people are people. I don't care if they're rich, poor, or what they are. And this woman had to only be seen with the most special, rich people so that she wouldn't look bad. Okay. A lot of times they'll steal the limelight from their kids. If there's something special going on with the child, they'll jump in the middle of it and try to be the center of attention. For instance, if a child is having a recital, the mother will get right in the middle of the picture somehow so that she can be the one seen. Or the father. It's not only women, but I'm just using a woman for an example because this particular article I read was about a woman. They'll expose themselves a lot of times physically, like wearing very low cut outfits and things like that, just so that they can be noticed. Um, when they do value a person, it's for what is in it for them, for the narcissist. They will hook up with people that are famous if they can, have money, have status, are on the board of things, they're in politics, whatever. You can see narcissists in just about any leadership type position or somehow attached to somebody that is. They'll hook up with ministers too because they want to be seen. They want to be known that they are with so-and-so because that's how they get their self-worth, from being associated with other famous, popular people. Okay. One thing that really bothered me, I'm going to leave off on this video with this part and continue it in a little while, is the one narcissist that I saw, the mentor, the female mentor, had a dog. And as long as the dog had just gotten back from the dog groomers, this dog was wonderful and so cute, and look how adorable she is. But when the dog tried to jump up on her to be pet before she had gone to the dog groomers, the lady pushed the dog down and said, "Oh, you're disgusting. Get off of me." I was just like, I don't know. I was very angry. And I felt hurt for the dog being rejected by the woman because the dog didn't do anything wrong other than it wasn't preened and pruned and looking perfect to make her image look good. And it just was really sad. But that's another thing narcissists do. If you look good and you're dressed up and you make them look good, oh, they adore you because you're going to make them look good. But if you're in your plain street clothes and you dare to come near them, watch out. They don't want to be seen with you. They won't hug you. They won't even acknowledge they know you because you make them look bad. So, stay tuned for my next video. I'll talk more about the narcissistic traits. God bless you, and if you ever need someone to talk to, please email me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. And as always, if you're in a toxic situation, if it's safe, get out. Always have a plan B in case it's not safe. But get help, get out. Don't stay with somebody that's an abuser. There's no need for it. If you need help, talk to a safe person. And do not keep things hidden in your families, in your relationships. Tell somebody you trust what's going on. Get free. Get the help. Because it's the hidden things that stay hidden that are the most dangerous. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned as I talk more about narcissistic traits. God bless you.